Hello everyone, this is Griffin Station back here with another Jump Force video, and today's video is going to be another Characters People Want, and the series we're going to be discussing today is RUROUNI KENSHIN or Samurai X. Now I know last week it was a little bit different from normal since I didn't actually go through the comments, and I wanted to go back to the roots of this series. And so we are back showing your guys' comments on the screen from the previous video. Now before I actually jump right into this video, I wanted to preface this by saying I've actually only watched the anime for RUROUNI KENSHIN. I haven't read the manga. And so some of my knowledge on some of the characters that might be on this list might not be too in-depth. But now with that out of the way, let's get into this. Our first couple of comments come from people who want 3 specific characters, and so I decided to just list them all in a row and then discuss my thoughts on the matter. Dragonoid Fox says Kenshin, Shishio, and Saitô. Lord Roe 47 says, for RUROUNI Kenshin, Kenshin and Shishio are all I can see making it in, though I do want Saitô as well. Michael Dos Santos says, from RUROUNI Kenshin, I want Kenshin, Hajime Saitô, and Shishio Makoto. And lastly from this string of comments, Sam Jace says, Makoto Shishio and Kenji Himura, and also Hajime Saitô. Now, as we know in J-Stars, Kenshin and Shishio were both playable, Kenshin being the main character from RUROUNI Kenshin, and Makoto Shishio was the most iconic villain from the series, and so he was included. Now, Hajime Saitô makes an appearance on a lot of people's lists today, and I feel this is because he is a really iconic character, he is one of the main characters I would say, and an adversary of Kenshin. His spot on many people's lists just makes a lot of sense. Alchemist Thrace says, I haven't read Kenshin. I plan to, but right now I think it's likely we'll see Kenshin and possibly a main villain. Now, if we're gonna take this comment into consideration, I'm not going to add it to any particular list, but I think that out of all the main villains, it would probably be Makoto Shishio. From my knowledge of the anime, and as well as just the fanbase in general, he seems to be the most iconic and well-known villain from the series, and he was also the villain representative in J-Stars. Here's Johnny has to say Kenji Himura, Sanosuke Sagara, Hajime Saitô, and Makoto Shishio. Saitô is definitely in the top 3 most wanted characters for this game, and I can understand why. Sano is making his first appearance in somebody's comment, and I feel if they're going to include one of Kenshin's close allies, Sano would be the way to go. Juan Custodio says, for RUROUNI Kenshin, I would like Kenshin, Sanosuke, Saitô, and Makoto in this game. Now, this is the same list that we got from Here's Johnny. Not only is this showing that the 3 characters, Kenshin, Saitô, and Makoto, are characters that are really wanted by the fanbase, but it's also showing that even Sano, a character that wasn't included in some of the previous comments, is a fan favorite as well. Makuru Rakudo Kirayumi says, I want Kenshin, Sanosuke, Aoshi, Saitô, and Shishio. I would also go with Enishi, but between Enishi and Shishio, it's obvious that Shishio would be the one since he is extremely popular. And I agree. Considering Shishio was the main villain of the anime, and Enishi really only appeared in the OVA and in the manga, it just never let Enishi become as popular as Shishio was. I honestly didn't expect to see Aoshi on this list, so as you could say, it's a surprise, but a welcome one. He is a pretty cool character, and if they were to delve into different type of picks for RUROUNI Kenshin, I think Aoshi could be a cool pick. Maximum Blaze says, for RUROUNI Kenshin, I want Kenshin, Shishio, Kaoru, need more females, Saitô, and Sanosuke. Now, Kaoru makes her first, and I think maybe only appearance in any of these comments. And I am sort of surprised. She is the main female protagonist, and I feel that she has done enough in the series to warrant her to be playable, especially if they're trying to find female characters for Jump Force. Ome Heartless 21 says, hi, I'm new here, but for Kenshin, I'd like Kenshin, Saitô, Hajime, and as a bad guy, I'd say Shishio Makoto or Yukishiro Enishi. Now I agree, any series that makes it into Jump Force does not need more than one villain. So doing it a toss-up between Enishi, which is the final villain of the series, and Makoto Shishio, the most iconic, would be an interesting decision to be made by Spike. Richie9127 says, Kenshin, Saitô, Shishio, and Enishi would be great additions to Jump Force. And I agree on all those fronts. I feel a lot of the combat in RUROUNI Kenshin is super cool, even though they all use swords. The fighting style of each samurai is so unique that I feel it would be great to include even more sword characters. Even though we have all of the Bleach characters, Zoro and Sasuke. Our last comment comes from VColin18, which says, I know there's some characters that would possibly make it, or some don't, but the characters I want for RUROUNI Kenshin on my list is Kenji Himura, Batosai, if his gameplay switches from both sides, Hajime Saitô, Aoshi Shinomori, Makimachi Misao, Sojiro Seita, Makoto Shishio, and the final villain from the Jinshu arc, Enishi Yukishiro. Now, two characters I did not think would make it onto anybody's list are on VColin18's list. We'll just start with Makimachi Misao. Not only would she be a female representative, but she is also pretty skilled in fighting. I also feel her moveset potential out of the RUROUNI Kenshin universe would be pretty diverse from everyone else. As far as Sojiro Seita, he would be such a quick and fast-moving character. I feel it would be really fun just to be able to maneuver around the map as him. Now we're going to go to my list and which characters I want to be playable. My first character on this list is obviously going to be Kenji Himura. He is the main character, and obviously he is going to be playable if they're going to include any Kenshin reps. My second playable character is going to be another returning character from J-Stars, which is going to be Makoto Shishio. He is the most iconic villain, and honestly, he is just super cool. I want to be able to play as him again, and I am sure a lot of you want to play as him as well. The last character on this list is going to be Kaoru, and I feel she is such an important part to RUROUNI Kenshin as a whole that I feel that she should be playable, and it would also be a great female representative from the series, and it's not like they'd be forcing the diversity. She is one of the main characters, and I actually feel the game would be sorely lacking something if she is not playable. For next week's Characters People Want, I am going to be doing it off of Medaka Box, after many people have been asking me for Medaka Box content on this channel. I am a huge fan of Medaka Box, and I am glad to finally bring some Medaka Box content to this channel. So leave your comment in the comment section of this video which Medaka Box characters you want in Jump Force. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, it'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want to see more Character People Want videos, or more just updates, news, discussion videos, subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do daily content. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!